Do you ever feel drained, down, or just not yourself? You're not alone. Most of us go through these emotions, and it's completely normal to feel this way. But did you know you can lower your stress, boost your mood, and even get more creative by just using nature's power? It's a scientific fact. In this video, I'm going to give you practical, actionable steps to harness nature's power. You'll learn how to use nature's magic to boost your mental health and happiness. And no, it's not going to be a long, drawn-out, boring talk. We're getting right into what worked for me, what the scientists say works, and how you can sneak nature into your daily life without breaking the bank. We all know that nature calms us down, but what if I told you it's not just about feeling good? Studies from Stanford University and Harvard show that spending time in green spaces significantly lowers your cortisol levels. That's the stress hormone your body churns out when you're freaking out about, well, everything. A meta-analysis from the University of Utah, covering 30 years of research, yes, we're getting serious here, found that just 10 minutes in nature can dramatically reduce stress and boost your mood. That means even a quick stroll through the park during your lunch break could be your secret weapon to feeling better. And why stop there? Bring your lunch with you, sit on a park bench, and take in the greenery. It's like a mood booster and snack time all rolled into one. And here's another brain fact. Ever feel like your brain's overworked and ready to quit on you? That's your prefrontal cortex screaming for help. Luckily, exposure to nature actually decreases activity in this part of the brain, which is working overtime when you're stressed, according to research from the University of York. It's like giving your brain a mini vacation without leaving the city. If you want to find out more about how nature helps calm your brain, check out the research from the University of York. There's a clickable link in the description below, and also other valuable reference links to help you on your nature journey. And since we're talking about clickable links, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next video in our 5-part series, Nature and You, A Journey Back to the Wild, where you will find loads of information on why nature is good for you. Can a walk in the woods really lower anxiety? Well, yes and no. Nature won't magically erase all your worries, but it can definitely help take the edge off. In fact, a study from the University of Michigan found that a simple 1-hour walk in the forest significantly lowers anxiety. But here's the cool part. As I mentioned earlier in the video, even a 10-minute stroll can do wonders. And if you extend it to 60 minutes, you'll get the added bonus of deeply calming those anxiety levels. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where am I supposed to find an hour for that? Well, here's an idea. How long is your lunch break? Want to take it up a notch? Join a gardening group, or maybe try an outdoor yoga class, or enroll in fitness classes in your local park. Getting together with like-minded people makes it fun, and research backs this up. Organizations like the American Community Gardening Association have local gardening groups across the U.S., and yoga in the park events are popping up in cities nationwide. Even Walk with a Doc offers free group walks in natural settings. On these walks, you can meet new people while boosting your mental and physical health. There are links below where you can check it out. It's nature therapy, but with friends. Group-based activities like forest bathing or gardening ramp up the anxiety relief benefits even more. Research from the University of York confirms this. Forest bathing is another great way to relax. Called Shinrin-yoku in Japan, it's all about immersing yourself in the forest atmosphere, taking in the smells and sounds around you. Japanese researchers swear by it, saying it can reduce blood pressure and boost your mood. So why not take an hour or two on the weekend to give it a try? Think of it as your weekend reset button. My advice is to start small, just 10 minutes outside each day. Small steps like these can make a big difference in reducing anxiety. And here's a challenge for you. Spend an hour or two in nature over the weekend, and I promise you'll be back in the comments thanking me in a month. Seriously, try it out. Do you feel you're stuck in a creative rut? Let's fix that. Maybe you're staring at a blank page or a project and the creative juices just aren't flowing. Or you're trying to focus, but everything's a blur. I've been there, but I have good news. Nature can work wonders for both creativity and focus. According to a study from the University of Utah, spending time outside can boost your creativity by a whopping 50%. That's not just a little boost, that's like adding rocket fuel to your brain. It's worked for me. I used to live in the city. Moving out here where I'm now, close to nature, has been a game changer. Writing feels easier, ideas flow, and I'm more focused than ever. Suddenly, finding the words doesn't feel like pulling teeth anymore. But it's not just about creativity. Nature also helps restore your focus. According to Harvard, even a short exposure to nature can reset your brain, and that is after hours of staring at screens. And who doesn't spend way too much time doing that? So when your brain feels fried, nature is like hitting the reset button. And before you say, I don't have time for a walk every day, I get it. But how about bringing nature into your home? Okay, maybe not that much nature, unless it's your thing. Add a few houseplants to your space and boom, you've got a mini nature sanctuary indoors. Plus, if you've got a window that looks out over a garden or even a leafy tree, make it your new favorite spot for thinking or working. It's about creating those little moments of peace, even if you're inside. So next time you're stuck and you just don't have the time to take a stroll outside, take a 10-minute break near a window with a pretty view, I'm sure that's why cats do it. Or stare at the house or office plants around you. You'd be surprised how much it helps. You'll be back at it with fresh ideas in no time. Can water calm your mind? You bet. There's magic in water, and not the freaky fairy tale kind. I'm talking about the kind that works wonders on your brain. There's just something about oceans and watching the waves, sitting on the banks of lakes and rivers, and even those little park fountains that instantly calm us down. Marine biologist Wallace J. Nichols coined it the blue mind, that calming effect you feel just by being near water. According to research from the Harvard School of Public Health, water can have an almost immediate relaxing effect on your brain. When you're walking along the beach looking out at the ocean, or sitting by a lake watching the water gently ripple, it's like your stress just dissolves into the water. I've experienced it firsthand. Back when I was a journalist hustling in the big city, deadlines looming over me like storm clouds, my stress levels were through the roof. Now, I just look at the ocean, listen to the waves, and suddenly, life feels a whole lot lighter. I'm calmer than I've been in years. And here's the good news. Even if you're stuck in the middle of a city, you can still tap into that watery magic. Fountains, rivers, lakes, any body of water, no matter the size, helps reduce stress and lower the risk of depression. You can create your own blue space by adding a small water feature to your garden. Or make time to visit a local river or lake. You don't need to live by the coast to soak up those calming vibes. How do you sneak nature into your daily life without breaking the bank? Spoiler alert, it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. Seriously, just a few small tweaks, and you'll be feeling the benefits in no time. Here's how you can do it, without uprooting your whole routine. See what I did there? Start small. Even a quick 10-minute walk in your garden or local park can make a world of difference. It's all about those little doses of nature. You can also bring the outdoors in. Want some nature without leaving the house? Buy a couple of houseplants. According to the Harvard School of Public Health, having plants inside can improve your air quality and reduce anxiety. And no, I'm not talking about turning your living room into a jungle, unless you're into that. Just a few plants will do the trick. Bonus points if you name them. I've got Bob, the portly one on the left, and Todd, the weird-looking one on the right. And here's another thing you can do, get crafty. Why not go big and start an outdoor project? How about building your own mini pond? Or a pretty water feature? And voila, your own peaceful oasis right outside your door. That'll not only get you off the couch, but also into the garden. And hey, that's already a win. Let's talk about weekend getaways, because who doesn't love a little escape? Plan short trips to nearby nature reserves, lakes, or beaches. You don't have to trek across the country. Even a few hours in nature will do wonders for your mental health. Click the thumbnail on the screen right now for more nature tips and tricks on how the great outdoors can work wonders for you. Until next time, keep exploring the odd corners of our planet.